So, tell me when you first met Be Finally Free or had an encounter with them.
I was in juvenile hall. I heard about it before it manifested. I was, told about Debbie's plan by Debbie. She told me her plan about Be Finally Free and why it was called Be Finally Free. So, in juvenile hall and when I was about 16.
So, what did you learn from them when you were 16? And
So much. Everything. And juvenile hall is actually where I built my relationship with God, where I first got to experience Him or seek Him. And Be Finally Free taught me a lot of relationships with God, of, spirits, of how to love God. And it was kind of like a guidance on how to look to the Lord.
okay, so how old are you now?
I'm 25.
So that was quite a few years ago.
Yes.
So, have you ever went back to jail since those days?
No.
And why do you think that is?
Because I had a hope within myself that I also believed that that wasn't the plan God had for me. I refused to believe that God had created me just for me to be a person incarcerated, hopeless, and a menace to society, some people would say.
So, you're a mom now.
I am.
And how many kids do you have?
3.
And how are they doing?
Oh, they're blessed in abundance. I mean, they have such characters that, I don't know, they just show me the love of God. It's amazing. Like, my son is joyful, kind. If I'm getting my older daughter in trouble, he'll stand next to her and hug her. My newborn, she's just a happy baby. She laughs about almost everything. They've just showed me really the love of God, just the joy, the kindness, the unconditional love. And I didn't have that, but I'm glad that I see it through them. So.
How has Be Finally Free continued to be a part of your journey even many years later?
Well, regardless of my situation or or the strength of my relationship with God, they're always supportive. They're always positive. They never really give up and, judge you for your past or your future or your present or anything like that. So.
And recently you had a need even with a newborn baby, and what happened?
Oh, yes. I got blessed by my daughter in abundance. Well, she got blessed, of course, but she's the really big blessing, actually. I didn't ask God, of course, and this is how I know it's from God, because Satan can only attack you in your thoughts, not know your thoughts. So I was worried about it. I didn't talk to anybody about it, so I didn't speak it. I didn't pray about it. I just kept worrying about it in my head. And I'm too prideful to ask people for a lot of help, so I didn't really talk to anybody about it. And then one day, my godmother / Debbie shows up to, my house with, like, her trunk full of stuff for my newborn. And I was like, I know that's from God. So, yeah.
So tell me, if somebody was to ask you, why support the ministry of Be Finally Free, what would you say?
I'm very sarcastic, so how can I say this in a nice way? I would say if they have somebody in their family that's lost, and if they would want their relative to get saved.
Is there anything else that you can think of that we might have missed that was a really important thing that sticks out to you?
There's a lot of things I can't really think of one.
Well, I got a question for you. You said your godmother / Debbie. How did she become a godmother?
Well, because I'm very critical of people, and if somebody's in a position of authority inside of a church or a relationship with God, I take it very seriously, and I'm very critical, and I'm very observant, and it's written in the Bible that you'll know them by their fruits, and I look up to Debbie Armand because I feel and believe that she's a real, true woman of God. So I took it upon myself that, you know what, I need to be baptized. I need to be put into, into God's family. And I felt like I trusted her enough for her to baptize me and not just anybody.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you.